LMS uh, followed by an open Q&A. Uh, to start with the session, I just like to, open with one question. What's the trickiest topic that you have ever had to explain to your students? Uh, I know, biology in itself is a complicated subject, and there are always sections and sub concepts within biology that are difficult to teach. So I'd love to know, what is one topic that you have had particularly struggled with to teach your students? Is it Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? Is it protein synthesis? Do your students get lost between transcription, translation, or maybe it's photosynthesis, where the Calvin cycle and light reactions seem to exist in different universes? I'd love to know if, there is a topic that all of you particularly struggle with. Maybe, we have one topic which is the most challenging to teach and it tops that list. So, I mean, even if, okay, we don't, even if you don't feel, or you're hesitating to answer that question, I'm sure that there is one topic such as photosynthesis or respiration that you might have particularly struggled to, teach your students. It might even feel like, you're teaching them respiration, but your students are sitting in hibernation. You might ask a question, there is blank silence. You might try an analogy and maybe some resonate with it, some don't. But why does this happen? It is because these are abstract multi-step processes and they feel disconnected from reality. Without engaging visual demonstrations, you might find it difficult to teach your students and get them to link concepts like ATP, NADPH, and carbon fixation, etc. To add to this, let's very briefly touch upon student struggles. uh, Apart from them feeling disconnected from the content, it is also that they have their own time constraints balancing between their syllabus and their lectures. Another concern is static materials, which means that we have textbooks that offer you images but they don't offer you 3D visuals that would be able to guide you into how things happen all at the same time. Not to mention, another struggle is retention issues. You might have definitely come in contact with a student that might have aced the test, but you ask them a question about that concept a week later and they remember nothing about it. So retention issues is also a problem with students. And last but not the least, we have language barriers. This not just students struggling to learn these concepts in English, but the language of biology, throwing words like quorum sensing, translation, transcription, allosteric inhibition, all of these sound different, no, sound like they belong to a different language in itself. So this means they are not able to grasp these key terms and they might fall behind in understanding critical concepts. So how do you deal with this? You might, like we say, mitochondria is the cell's powerhouse. So what is the powerhouse of your teaching? I'd love to know if you have a particular technique that helps you teach your students these complicated concepts. Just like mitochondria, which generates energy for the cell. What is it that fuels your teaching? Is it your passion for biology? Is it your ability to break down complex concepts? Or maybe it's just a cup of very strong coffee before your lecture. Think about what drives your most successful lessons. I'd love to know if you have any particular, tips and tricks that you use during your sessions to ensure that your students are grasping the information. Okay. Again, please feel free to use the chat button, but yes, so again, powerhouse of teaching, it is very specific to your teaching technique. But what if there is a common solution that should help you generally address the struggles of every one of your students? It can be a storytelling technique, which would help students visualize evolution in real time, maybe hands-on activities. But the best and the fastest way to activate your teaching techniques to make it more relevant to today's students is using technology. And by technology, I mean using the concept of interactive animations, which will bring concepts like CRISPR, ecological succession, mitosis, etc. to life. Jove can be your powerhouse here. We provide engaging video content which will provide the spark that will ignite the curiosity of your students. The visuals that we provide should help you fuel a deeper understanding of these concepts within your students. So what is Jove really? Jove, or Journal of Visualized Experiments, we are dedicated to helping you visualize science, accelerate research as well as education. We all know that science isn't just about reading theories, it's about seeing, understanding, applying them. So, Jove, as a video based learning platform, will help you transform these complex scientific concepts into engaging, high quality visual demonstrations. We have peer reviewed videos, a library of 25,000 plus videos, as you can see on the slide here, which are designed to help you bridge the gap between educators and researchers, as well as help you bridge the gap between theory and practice so that you can make learning more accessible, effective, and interactive for your students. We have a user base of 1,000 subscribers with 8 million plus users, and we offer our content in 10 plus subtitles, ensuring that even students struggling to grasp content in English will have access to it in their preferred language. So how does Jove, support teaching complex concepts? Very simply, it simplifies complex theories. Students can't just read about experiments and concepts and understand them. They need to watch it. So this visual storytelling style that we employ at Jove, it makes abstract concepts more tangible, memorable, which will in turn increase the comprehension and retention of these concepts. Not to mention, you can test their knowledge in real time through formative assessments like quizzes that are offered by Jove. We have a mixture of both auditory as well as visual learning styles. We have an audio that can be employed in a different language. You have a closed captioning that can be employed in a different language. This way, our videos can cater to both visual as well as auditory learners, ensuring that all of your students can grasp the material. Best part for faculty, it saves your preparation time so that you can focus more on teaching because we have ready to use resources. So you need to spend less time searching for supplementary materials, and in hand it saves your time. Last but not the least, we have seamless LMS integration. This means that all of our content is easily integrated into whichever learning management system it is that you use at your institution, so that you can have all of this content in one place without you having to toggle between different websites or different screens for that instant. And the bonus benefit is that all of our content is scientifically accurate as well as peer reviewed. So you can trust that it meets the highest educational standards. I'd also like to take a short moment to touch upon how interactive quizzes offered by Jove help you. When I say formative assessments, we talk about quizzes. So quizzes offered at Jove, they are designed in real time with the videos. So not only do they help you test knowledge in real time, they also help you reinforce a learning loop with your students, which will keep them engaged. This in turn will help them retain information. Instead of passive learning, once you have shown the video to your student, you can just give them a quiz which will challenge them to recall information and apply it immediately after watching the video, which should solidify their understanding. Not to mention, this will also encourage a little bit more engagement from the students, which should help them foster deeper learning style. And of course, you can give them instant feedback so that they can identify and recognize areas that they need to improve upon, which will reduce their frustration and guide them towards mastering the particular subject. Another benefit of the offerings of Jove is you are able to create a curated playlist of your own. I'm sure everybody loves surfing YouTube for a particular familiar likely topic that they find. Maybe it's cat videos, maybe it's cooking videos. So, but imagine that you're able to create a playlist that contains all the information that your students need to master a subject. So instead of just uh, them having to toggle between topics that they might find, maybe they think this might be good for them, maybe this might help them understand them, you are able to curate a learning experience for your students which is structured and engaging. so that they are able to grasp complicated concepts like mitosis, evolution, CRISPR, etc., from beginning to end. I've added a grab of how the Jove playlist option looks like. As you can see, there is a playlist here, which is titled Molecular Biology, and it contains videos that talk about not just molecular biology topics like DNA packaging, but also the basics such as nucleic acids. You know, what is a DNA helix? So this way, as faculty, you are able to save time because you don't need to search for scattered resources. All of your lesson plans are organized in one place. So you can just focus on teaching your students rather than having to find content that you feel might resonate with them. Of course, all of these offerings are great, and but how do you integrate them into your LMS? You might think that that might be something very difficult to do, but teaching is hard enough. So making the embedding experience of Job into any LMS of your preference, may be it Canvas, Moodle, Brightspace, Blackboard, it's very easy. Jove's videos integrate seamlessly into your LMS, which will allow you to embed videos directly into your course pages, assignments, discussions. You will also be able to assign quizzes to them, which will automatically sync with whatever gradebook it is that you use in your learning management system. Now, why does this matter is that everything can be retained in one place. You do not have to switch between platforms. This improves accessibility for your students, and they can engage with the material at their own pace. Not to mention, because it's video based learning, it will significantly enhance retention and understanding of your students. So now that we have talked about LMS integration, I'd love to show you an example of how we can do it right from the website itself. I'd just like to share my screen once again. My screen visible?
Yes. No, not yet.
Oh, no? Okay, let me just reshare it. Mm. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes. Can see.
Okay, great. So all you have to do to access the Jove website is, type in JOVE onto your Google search bar, and it will yield you these results. So the first result that you can see is the homepage for Jove. All you have to do is click on it. Just have to sign in. If you already have access to Jove via your institution, all you have to do is sign in. If you do not, you can request a free trial from the website, and you'll be able to access, some of the resources that we have for you to be able to explore the website. So as soon as you open the website, you will be able to see that we have a couple of drop downs here. One is the research drop down. So all the content that you will find within the research drop down are publication articles, which essentially means that these are publications that are being published by leading scientists in their field, who feel that Jove is the best platform to publish their content on. We are talking about teaching resources for you as a faculty. So all of that you will find under the education dropdown. As you can see, there are a couple of subjects. There's biology, there's physics, there's psychology, clinical, etc. Most of our educational content is divided into three major segments. One is Jove Core, one is Jove Science Education, and one is Jove Lab Manual. So let's explore the Jove Core collection for now. So as you can see, when you open Jove Core, you will see a lot of subjects. There's biology, molecular biology, pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics, medical, surgical, nursing, etc. Let's explore the biology tab. So as you can see, all of this content is available, in these many languages, and you will find that there's already a lot of content that has already been published in Jove Core Biology. Jove is an ever expanding library, so please expect more content to be added at any given point of time. So let's explore one video. Let's see what is metabolism.
Metabolism is the sum of
Are you able to hear the sound?
Yes.
Great.
all of the chemical reactions taking place in an organism, from the breakdown of macromolecules in food, a catabolic pathway, to the assembly of usable macromolecules from smaller subunits in anabolic pathways. Protein digestion is a great example of catabolism. Very large protein molecules are broken down into smaller
When you see this video, you'll notice that you have the option to change the pacing of this video. You also have the option to opt for different languages with respect to the audio that is being played, as well as the subtitles. You can have French subtitles, and you can also have a French audio that's being played in the background. Apart from that, what you will notice, what we are focusing on is the embed video option, because this is what will allow you to embed and add this content into your LMS. So how do you do that? Let's explore how to integrate this content into Canvas first. Canvas is one of the leading, LMSs that are being used at institutions. So when you do log into Canvas, it will look different for everybody, but most of them will have the same dashboard page. So when you already have a course that has been added to your dashboard, all you have to do is click on the course, and you'll see that there is a pages option here. So whenever you want to add a singular video, you will go to the pages option. All you have to do is click on this plus icon, add a title, and then go to the video that you want to embed. Click on embed video and copy the embed code that is shown here. After you have added title onto Canvas, all you have to do is click on the HTML editor sign and paste this code. You can change the access as you want. If you want it to be available to your students for a particular amount of time, if you want it to be published at a particular date, you can change that. Once you're done, all you have to do is save and publish this, and your students will be easily able to access this video from here directly. All they have to do is click on
is
play,
the sum of
and they'll
all
be able to access this video. So similarly, we were talking about the playlist option that Jove offers. So for that, all you have to do is go to the Jove playlist section. Of course, you can create a playlist of your own. So for that, all you have to do is go to the video and click on the add to playlist button. You can, create a new playlist, or add it to an existing one. All you have to do is tick it off, and it is added onto your playlist. So when you do go to the playlist section, you'll find two options. One is the playlist library, which is a library of playlists that has already been created by the subject matter expert team at Jove. So some of them are mapped to exam courses, some of them are mapped to existing textbooks. And in the My Playlist section, you will find a playlist that you have curated for yourself. So if you want to add this playlist into your Canvas, then all you have to do is import it as a CC file. You'll see this download option here, and it will download the file in the format of an IMS file. For integrating it into Canvas, all you have to do is go into settings, import course content, and you will have to select a content type, which will be common cartridge, and choose this file. It will take a couple of minutes to import, depending on, you'll have to choose the type of content that you want to import. Can be all, or it can be just specific content, such as you just want to import maybe the videos and not the quizzes. So all you have to do is choose that and then click on import. It'll take a couple of minutes to complete depending on the size of your playlist. And once it has been uploaded, all you have to do is go to modules and you will be able to see it right here. So this is another playlist that I have already integrated earlier. It is the cell signaling playlist. As you can see, it has a couple of videos that should be able to, help your students master this particular section of biology. Similarly, let's explore Moodle now. Again, Moodle might look different for you than it does for me, but again, it will have a section where you will be able to see all the courses that you have created. All you have to do is click on the test course, on the course, turn editing on, and then check whichever topic it is that you want to add this content to. So we can check, within topic 3, maybe we want to add an activity or a resource. So for Moodle, you will have to individually select files that you want to import. So again, for importing a singular video, all you have to do is click on page, add a title. You can add a description if you see fit, but it's not mandatory. Within page content, all you have to do is click on this arrow and you will have an option for HTML editor. You'll see that there is a code. It's for integration into Moodle. You don't need to edit it or delete it. All you have to do is paste the embed code that you had picked up from the video and save and display. And you're good to go. You can see that the video has been easily integrated here. Next, to import an entire playlist, all you have to do is add an activity or resource. And in Moodle, you'll choose IMS content package. Again, you'll add a title to it. You can add a description if you see fit. And all you have to do is drop a file here. Or you can import it from, wherever you've saved it on your desktop. Again, save and display. And you'll be able to see that there are a couple videos that have already been added here, which that your students should be easily be able to access. Of course, the perk of adding a playlist is that you will also be able to import the transcript as well as the page text that is attached to every video. So you don't have to separately integrate that. It's already available to your students the moment you import the CC file. Yes, so with that, I would like to end my LMS integration demo and I'd like to open the floor for any questions that you might have for me. So please feel free to, drop in any questions that you might have. Okay, I see that there is one question. Can we create HD graphics for publication like BioRender? Uh, for publication, I think you should be able to create graphics by yourself. But the better person to answer this question would be the editorial team. If you do want, we can get you in touch with somebody from the editorial team who can answer these questions better for you. Are you able to show how to download the playlist for Canvas import again? Yes, sure. Let me just share my screen once more. So, okay, let's use an already existing playlist to do this. So when you go into the playlist library, all you can do is sort, the playlist by your subject. So let's pick something from cell biology. So again, within cell biology, you have a couple of playlists that are already available. Let's do introduction to metabolism. So you click on the playlist and you will see that, how many videos it has. So this one has 12 videos. If you want a larger playlist, again, you can scroll through the rest of the content and you can see how many do you want. Or if you want a custom playlist, you can always request it from our subject matter expert team. So all you have to do is click on this download icon here. So you will have 4 options essentially. One is add to my playlist. So the moment you add it to your playlist, this will reflect in your my playlist section within the playlist library. The second option is import CC to LMS. So the moment you click this, it will automatically process and download a CC file for you. A CC file is a common cartridge file. So all you have to do is, go to your preferred learning management system and you just have to import it. In Moodle, you just have to click on add activity or resource, IMS content package. Give it a title, and all you have to do is just drag and drop this file here and save and display.
Bhavya, so I just wanted to let you know that they also wanted to know the Canvas import and not the Moodle import.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
show it on Canvas as well. Okay, so again in Canvas, let's do this from the beginning. You'll have the dashboard when you open Canvas. So all you have to do is click on whichever course it is that you want. Then within course, towards your left, you'll have a couple of options. You have to scroll all the way down, go to settings, and towards your right, you'll have a couple of options. There's course statistics, course calendar, etc. You just have to click on import course content. And within content type, you select the common cartridge package. Once you have selected that, you click on choose file, pick, whichever file it is that you want to pick. Select, how what option it is that you want. If you want to import only or only specific content, please select specific content. Or if you want to import all content, you click on all content and then just import it. It'll take a little bit of time. But yeah, so as you can see, it is once it is completed here, all you have to do is go to modules and it will reflect. Yeah, as you can see, introduction to metabolism here. All of the videos are easily available. You click on whichever topic it is that you want and you'll be able to view the video as well as have access to the transcript and page text for it. Any other questions?
So Bhavya, we have a couple of questions. So the first one is, are all the videos on Jove unique to the Jove platform? Who are they created by?
Yes, all the videos that are on Jove platform are unique to Jove. So we have a team of creators, which are science writers as well as editors. Most of these are PhDs. They hold great subject matter expertise, and they go through content which is peer reviewed. And after that, they decide, segment it into bite-sized content pieces, and then we craft all of this content within Jove itself. So we have a team of animators as well, which will animate this content, and we have a team of science writers which will write this. So it is created by Jove itself.
All right. Thank you so much. And there's another question. Does Jove provide any tools support for video creation?
Not that I am aware of. We do not offer any tools for video creation since we are a video creation library by ourselves.
Right. All right. And another one. What types of subject matter experts work with Jove?
Okay, so we have uh, a couple of teams. Essentially, you have the science writer team, which is people who are PhDs in their particular subjects. For example, if somebody is a biology science writer, they would have a PhD in biology and they are an expert in that subject, and they will be working on something in biology before they are working on creating content for Jove. Like all the content that you just saw, all of these videos, it has been created by science writers who are experts in biology. Apart from that, we also have another team of subject matter experts whose job is to create customized playlists for you. So again, this is also a team of PhDs, and they will look at, whatever it is that you feel you would need for your curriculum. They will cater to your needs. If you ask them to create a playlist on, suppose, mitosis, they will go through all the content, existing content on the website, and they will create a playlist like this. So all you have to do is share it with your students and not sit and curate it for you. So these are the two major sections of subject matter experts that we have at Joe.
Great. And we have another question, last question. Which level of education are Joe videos typically targeted towards?
So we have content from education for okay. I would like to, again briefly help you go to the website to, explain this better to you. So as you can see, we have a research drop down. So within research, we have Jove Journal, which has all the publications, but we also have something called the Jove Encyclopedia of Experiments. So within Jove Encyclopedia of Experiments, this content is catered to any type of researcher who just wants to familiarize themselves with a particular segment. For instance, if you see, we have biological techniques, immunology, neuroscience. So if there is a researcher who just wants to familiarize themselves with the concept of a technique and how to do it in the lab, they have an animation that is going to help them understand it. So if somebody is interested in knowing more about a neuronal culture technique, they have a video library for them. All the content in our educational dropdown, it is directed towards students at their undergraduate as well as postgraduate levels. Apart from that, currently we are also working on bringing out content that will be directed towards students who are in K-12. It should be up on the website in a few months. But yes, we are also working on creating a library that is directed towards a younger generation of students in comparison. Thank you for this question.
All right. That's it in the chat box.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. The questions that you guys had were very nice. It felt very nice to discuss these topics with you all. If you have any more questions, please feel free to, drop them in the chat box. Have any more?
No, we don't have any more questions.
Okay. All right. Hi. I think on that note, we can end the webinar. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. It was lovely to interact with you guys, and I really appreciate that you took the time out to attend the webinar as well as ask all of these questions. We will have somebody from the team get in touch with you after the webinar. So if you do have any more questions that you are hesitant about bringing up during the webinar, you can feel free to ask them, and they will guide you through what resources Joe has to offer as well as how you can leverage them for your benefit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Good day.
Good day.